We're recording and we are on the air. Welcome to the Horizon Podcast, coming to you on the IUS Horizon radio station out of Indiana University Southeast in New Albany, Indiana. I'm Ron Allman. I'm Professor of Journalism and Media. I'm also the coordinator of the Journalism and Media program and the Director of Student Media. And in my free time, there is no free time. You can see all those other things I do. What we're going to do today on the podcast is introduce our new staff for this semester, and they will be answering the question, or at least first way through, what was your biggest ever waste of money? So I think we will start with a veteran, Josh.
Hi, my name is Joshua Breeden, majoring in journalism and media with concentration in radio broadcasting. I'm very frugal, so like I'm the kind of guy where if I want something, I'm very, like if it's eBay, like I need pictures of this angle, I need to see everything before I do it. But probably the only time was I bought a Nintendo 64 that just didn't work. Like I really don't get burned at all, and it was like the one time that happened. And that's about like $100, I want to say. So in terms of stuff paying out, it could be worse, but at the same time, it was an annoying day for, or at least my weekend.
Well, hello, I'm Abby Shields, and I am a junior here, first year at the Horizon, but probably my biggest waste of money. Again, I'm like Josh. I'm frugal. I think about it probably way too long before I actually buy it. So, I don't know. I'm going to put a different spin on this. Probably my best purchase, if you will. At the time, the new AirPods Pro. Granted, they haven't come out with a new one since I bought it, but it was the AirPod Pros too. Bought it right before college, and I was like, yes, if I'm going to go work in a coffee shop, this is what I need.
Okay, I'm Meredith Boyd. I am a multimedia journalism major with a minor in fine art. My biggest waste of money was probably on like an Uber that okay, let me set the scene. I was in Disney and I could have totally waited an extra like 20 minutes, but I wanted to get out. Mm-hmm. So I just spent the, $100 on an Uber that I could have probably spent like 40 on in 20 minutes. So that was probably my biggest waste of money.
Patience there would have been key, probably.
Yeah. But I understand. You just gotta go when you gotta go.
Right.
So, Jordan?
My name is Jordan Johnson. I am also majoring in multimedia journalism. My biggest waste of money, like Abby, I don't consider it a waste, but my parents would probably disagree. I bought a drum kit worth like $5,000. It was a custom kit.
Oh my gosh.
Built it out. It's the coolest thing I've ever bought, but that's a hefty tag, and my parents were not proud of that.
Yeah, parents didn't. I can understand. I can understand that because Mom's like, you have a pair of AirPods. I'm like, Mom, you don't understand. These have noise canceling, and they do all these other, like, the biggest one for me was noise canceling because I didn't want to hear, everybody else when I was trying to do something. But she's like, you have a pair of AirPods. And I did.
You should have seen them when I bought the second kit.
Uh-oh.
Did you have fun with it, though?
Oh, yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah, that was fun. Good.
I was talking about this before the podcast started, but yeah, the biggest mistake or the biggest waste of money I ever spent was on a TikTok page that I thought, with my limited knowledge, I thought it was a smart way to game the system and boost views and get me to be exposed to a larger audience. But I don't know anything about algorithms. I don't know anything about legitimacy. I just thought it was a business idea. It was $300, and after figuring out about the values of legitimacy and the values of respect and the values of organically growing things and working hard, I ended up just deleting it. So I just basically threw $300 in the trash.
It's for integrity, though.
I was like, that's more of a good lesson than anything else because.
Yes, there is no value, valueless.
There's.
$100 is $300.
Yeah.
That'll come again one day.
It'll come back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Money, like I say, money doesn't buy happiness, but it can, it can buy certain things, but to an extent, weigh that with what's the price of everything else. So.
Annalise.
Hi, I'm Annalise. I'm a senior. I'm studying journalism, media, and strategic communications with concentration in multimedia journalism. I'm also a German major, but that's besides the point right now. I'd say my biggest waste of money was this past year. I bought the Exacta Pass, which is like tickets. It's a 4-day general admission pass for both Bourbon and Beyond and Louder Than Life. And I bought it while I was at the Louder Than Life festival last year because I was so excited for next year that I was like, well, I'm just going to buy my tickets now because it was a really good deal. I spent about $650 on these tickets.
Okay.
And I am now unable to go to either festival. So
That's-
I sold my tickets. I got about $250 back, but that's about $400 down the drain for a festival I'm not able to go to. So a big waste of money.
That's unfortunate. Nick.
Hello, my name is Nick Landrum. I'm a senior here at IUS. I'm a multimedia journalism major. Probably the biggest waste of money that I have ever spent money on is a pair of shoes for an ex-girlfriend. And they were
big
they were
oof.
pretty pricey too.
How much?
So, they were about, well, I mean, I guess like comparatively for shoes, it wasn't super expensive, but in my financial standing back then, to me, it was very expensive. It was about $150, not too bad, but still a bit out there.
What kind of shoes?
Some like the Converses with like the heart with the face on it.
Okay. All right.
So,
Yeah.
No way.
You know, it was good because we went steady for about another month after that, and then she broke up with me. But you know
One
what?
of those shoes, dude.
Hey.
R.I.P.
Yeah. She was like, "Hey, thanks for the kicks, man. I'll see you later."
Oof.
That's how I bought a girl a G-Eazy autographed CD.
that's a red flag that she likes G-Eazy.
And she did not want to date me even though I bought that for her, so I just took it back. I was like, "Give it back."
Of all the people you could have said, G-Eazy was
G-Eazy.
the bottom of my list.
G-Eazy, sorry.
There you go.
Ew.
G-Eazy.
You cheated on Halsey.
Yeah, I need to cheat on Halsey.
That's what I'm saying.
Adamia?
Adamion.
Adamia, okay.
Okay, so my name is Adamion Burton. I study in journalism multimedia. I want to become a digital media producer. So the most thing I've ever spent money on, I feel like over the years, is cars. Like, cars is my thing. Like, I want to get a new car every year. Like,
New to you or new like off the lot?
new, like, as in used new. Not new off the lot. But I just always, like, if I was to get a lot of money at one time, I just always get on Facebook Market and not look at cars. I don't know why I do that. But I ended up meeting, like, an Arabic guy, and he ended up, like, selling cars, and I just, like, bought cars from him, and he would just always send me the cars, like, every year. And it's like, now I don't really care as long as it gets me to A and B. Because, like, I feel like every time I buy a car, somebody hits my car, then I go through a claim, and it's like a whole big, and then I get a new one, and then it's like, yeah, I'm just cool with being average.
Oh yeah, because I mean cars. I coming from a car junkie myself a little bit, and when I say that, I do not mean the X's and O's, if you will, of cars. I'm talking about the interior of cars. But as soon as you drive them off the lot, new or used, they depreciate in value like that.
Yeah.
And so,
I went through this phase where, okay, so he would like do like rebuilt titles. So I would just buy rebuilt title cars, and they would be like $3,000 or $3,500. Like, some were cheap, but they would be really good cars, and they'll be cute. And I
sure.
I just
mean,
keep getting them, saving up for them. Just keep getting them.
Yeah, that's good.
How many do you have?
So right now just 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's not bad.
What's
Just
the most amount you had?
what's the oh my gosh.
At once.
One time I had 4.
wee.
So, like, I had 2 sitting in my mom's backyard, and then my apartment complex was getting on my nerves about 1. So that's why I kind of had to, like, get rid of them all. So I used
Sure.
this app called Pedal, and they literally came and picked them up and then gave me the check when they picked it up. So
there
it
you go.
worked out fine. It was
Huh.
cool.
Did you get the price you wanted?
Yeah, I got the price I wanted for it. So it was my truck. I had a Chevrolet Traverse, and I want to say they gave me like $3,500 for it, but the miles were pretty high, so I didn't really
Okay,
care.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, that works.
Well, car market's crazy as it is. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I mean, I bought let's see, my 2013 Honda CRV, bought it 16.8 with 30,000 miles on it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And then a lot of reason for my new cars is like, one time I was at a light and somebody just like rear-ended me. Like it would just be the most random thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then my car's in the shop, and then I'm in a rental, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be back in my car or if I'm getting a new car. So it just be like,
Oh, yeah.
All over the place.
Order.
no.
My name's Porter Goman. Right now, my major is undecided, so I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to get into. When it comes to the biggest waste of money, I've actually fallen victim to this twice. There was this back in, it was back in March earlier this year. There was this horror convention that I wanted to go to, and so I bought tickets to it and I went. But I didn't realize that there was not anyone there that I actually wanted to meet, so that ended up being a waste. And the other time I fell victim to it was last year in November. I bought tickets to this other one because there was actually a person there that I did want to meet, and so I went. But the entire convention was literally about the same size as room 6 across the hall. Yep,
Ooh, fun.
dead serious. So that was fun, and I had a photo op with the person that I wanted to meet, and I ended up showing up 2 hours early, and I'm like, oh my Lord, what am I supposed to do in this small area all this time?
Who was it?
It was a stuntman in one of the Scream movies.
What did you do for the 2 hours?
Well, I ended up finding another person that was dressed up as in the same costume that I was, so I talked to him for a little bit.
So
Where'd you
kinda
go
like
as?
Cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much were your tickets?
I can't remember exactly how much the tickets cost because we ended up buying 2 tickets for each one. Actually, nope. One of them we bought 3. Another one we bought 2, and I want to say they costed maybe $50 each, I think.
Very good.
Kaylee.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Belcher. I am a senior. I major in sports administration and I have a minor in psychology. I guess the biggest ways, but I tend to be very picky with money, but I tend to buy things for my own happiness, I guess, and I like to spend money on people, so especially my little sister, my family. So really, I don't really consider it a waste of money, but one thing, I guess I got scammed for the first time because I was a big Fortnite person for a little bit. And this guy was selling a account. He had all the skins like Raven and Starfire and all these really pretty skins that I did not have. And he was selling it for $35. I was like, okay. So he takes a picture of it. He sends me all the things, but once I sent him that Apple money, he just disappeared off the face of the earth. I was like, okay. It was just $35, but that's the only thing I can really think of. Because other than that, I tend to not be guilty or anything of the sort when I buy things, especially for myself or for other people. So even if it's stupid, sometimes my dad would be like, why'd you spend that kind of money? And I'm like, 'cause I can.
It's we only live once.
Yeah.
True.
And I always use the comeback that he says all the time against him. He's like, you can't take it with you, so I try to have fun with it.
There you go.
But yeah.
Now, I try to buy things that are more useful for everyday thing.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of the practical person, but I will say I am also guilty, if you want to say it that way, of spending money on people rather than myself, because I'm like, what do I need? Really and truly, I've got
Everything.
well, basically, yeah. I mean, and it's not like
I am the worst person with money on the earth.
I wouldn't say that. I've met some.
You would not believe what I have done in the past.
I feel like the
You learned a
economy is up, though,
valuable
so it's
lesson,
hard.
man.
That's not the
It's worse-
It's
it's worth
I've
it.
done a lot more.
Well, I mean,
I accepted a loan, and I got a lot of money in refunds. And instead of like putting that back.
That's
in the
crazy
loans
that you said the refund. I was gonna say, what do you guys do with your refund check?
I spent it on that drum kit.
My refund check, I go invest it. I've got a couple. I really do. I've got a couple
That's
different
what I was
ones.
doing, buying cars.
Well, I mean,
I bought the newest MacBook. Well, since I have like live shows coming up, I bought the newest MacBook that I could find.
yeah.
MacBook Pro, and
I love my MacBook Pro.
my mom
I hate
knows
mine.
that I got that refund check.
Yeah.
She thought I was gonna. She said she gave me all of this kind of bullcrap about setting up like a Roth IRA
Really?
and like that. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pursue music. So I bought the brand new MacBook Pro. That was like $2,000. I bought a brand new amplifier. That was like $500. I bought.
I'm gonna miss the refund when I graduate. though.
I paid off my credit card debt. I paid off my credit card debt, which I amassed $2,500 on that. So I lost $2,500 on that. Had to pay all my bills, hospital bills. Sure microphone. I bought that. It was like $500.
See that's the thing.
And my MacBook Pro is hiding under my bed. My amplifier is hiding in my closet. So my parents can see it.
Well, okay.
See it? Like I'm like this close to being kicked out and like moving in with my dad.
Okay, MacBook Pro I love because that's what I have. Granted, I don't have the newest one, but I do. I don't even know what I have. M1, M2, one of the two. If you're talking chips and all that good stuff, but I'm an Apple junkie. The tech giant Apple, love that stuff. So I will go, do that kind of stuff. But again, that's useful. I've got what is this? The iPhone, what is this? iPhone 13 Pro Max. I bought it when it was new. And I say when it was new, meaning when literally it just come out. And I don't plan on upgrading now because Apple has done.
I feel like they make it to where you have to upgrade. Like
Well-
my phone literally started running so slow.
No, here's what
Types on its own.
My phone, I literally
What?
They
I'm
just
serious. I'll open my text messages and I'll send a text or two, and then it'll just
glitch
spam
out.
one
Yes.
letter.
Or like
You might wanna
your
get- you might
phone
wanna get
ever
that looked
really
at.
hot.
here's how you fix that. Here's how you fix that.
Put it in ice.
Put it in rice.
No, you don't. No, you do not.
So true.
You do not.
I put my phone in the freezer and I'll
Yeah.
come back to
No, you do. Oh, that kills it. Here's what you do. But no, seriously, when your phone gets hot, that means your battery's faulty because there's a setting within. If you go into your iPhone settings, there's a thing that says battery.
Yeah, don't blow up.
And if you I'm literally doing it now as we speak, but if you go click settings, there's a thing that says battery. You go click battery and there's a thing that says battery health and charging. And over there it'll say maximum capacity. If that's at 100, that's good, but Apple considers it faulty when it hits 80. And that's when you do what?
good.
Yes.
It's like, go ahead and bring me my money.
No, because let me tell you, it's cheaper. Let me give you a
I
hint.
feel like as soon as I update my phone,
No.
it's-
No. It's cheaper to get your battery replaced than it is to buy a new iPhone. I get my battery replaced
how much is the battery?
about every couple years. I just paid about
5%.
I just paid about
Do you really?
$190 for it.
190.
To replace your battery, which will reset your battery health, which will reset your percentage back to 100, which is where you want it to be. It's so much cheaper than buying a totally new iPhone because let me tell you, at this rate, they're not doing a whole lot to the iPhones. They're adding AI, which don't get me started on that. But
You don't like AI?
ChatGPT
No.
on my phone right now.
absolutely not.
Apple
I think we should all switch to Google phones.
That session with Apple products in a second because we still haven't heard from Zach. And
Oh, so
Oops, sorry, Ron. Sorry,
Well,
Ron.
they're stressing out because
We
we're
got
thinking
the
over and over in our
podcast.
mind.
Sorry, Ron.
Well, it's actually going to kind of continue the topic. But,
Okay.
so my name is Zach Reisner. I'm a senior at IU Southeast. I'm a multimedia journalism major, and I also play on the baseball team here. My biggest waste of money, and I wouldn't call it a waste, just a very unfortunate series of events. So one day, my freshman year, I went to the field to throw by myself. I took my tripod, everything, so I could get some video. And I was running back across, because the baseball field, there's a little street that runs in between the baseball field and the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I was carrying all my stuff. I was running across the street and I dropped my phone.
Oof.
And I turned around to pick it up on the other side of the street and watched it get run over. I
Oh,
don't have that phone. It's bent in like a U shape.
dude.
It was the second coming of the iPhone SE because I like the smaller phones. And why I call it a waste is I went to the Apple store the next day and I just bought the same phone. And I could have, for that price, I could have got a better phone or a newer phone. But I just bought the same phone and kept that phone for like a year and then I upgraded. So I should have just upgraded at that point.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Put it
s-
in rice, man.
Yeah.
They don't have
Yeah. Well, like I say, don't upgrade now because they've come up with this stupid dynamic island on top of the AI stuff.
I didn't try running it over again.
So yeah, run it over again and see if it'll like bend out, but I doubt it.
If you're wondering if Apple Care covers vehicular damage, they do not.
Oh, really?
No, that's good to know.
Yeah, they don't. They do not do that. No. But
Do they cover?
I am Trevor Robinson. I'm an interdisciplinary student studying audio production, theater, and journalism.
Oh, there you
And
go.
I
Wow.
also play in the Worms, the on-campus band. You might have seen us over in the Commons sometime, be at IUS Fest this year. My biggest waste of money was my first car. I got a 2000 Pontiac Grand Prix for a little under $4,000. Had it for 4 years. I got about 6 months of driving time on it because right after I took off, everything started to fail.
oh, lovely.
Spent years keeping it in my driveway, getting new transmissions, new batteries, 2 different power steering systems, which seems ridiculous.
Yeah, that is.
And I
Yeah.
finally got sick of it and sold it for $350.
Wow.
Yikes.
What a steal!
Did you sell it to her?
All right.
All right.
All right, for our next question, I'm just going to ask, and you can participate as you see fit. What did you think was cool as a kid, but now is cringe? I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, I don't either.
When I was a kid, I probably still think it's pretty cool, but
School.
gotta be
I
something
think-
that, oh yeah, I really love this, but
I got one.
Watching yourself
I-
on
Oh,
the
I have
news.
one.
Yeah, me as a kid.
Yeah, literally.
you
Like,
was a kid in general.
I thought it was awesome.
I actually have one.
That confidence was high.
When I was in 3rd grade, this girl in my class was actually, her dad is a news reporter.
Okay.
And he came in and he interviewed all of us, and I thought, oh, it's gonna be so cool to see myself on the news. And then as I watch it now, I'm like, why did I ever agree to that? It's
Well, I can agree with you on that one because I even listening to my own voice. So Ron, do not play this back to me because I hate the sound of my own voice. Now that's just audio, right? Me on video, that's 10 times worse because you don't. Because to me, it's like I'm naturally talking to you guys. It's like nothing, But then you turn around and watch it back, and you're like, right. Why did I make that move? Why do I sound like this? You get real nitpicky. So, Ron, again, do not show this to me.
I mean, I'm
It will be uploaded to all the appropriate social media sites. So.
literally. I think Beyblade.
You're kidding, right?
Beyblade is still cool. I upon because there's one thing at the time, like you said, cool, really fun. It's just dreidel.
Dude, I'm still gonna let it rip, okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Beyblade has come back around.
Has it really?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's-
it's
no pun intended.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Hey.
Bakugan's coming back too.
I was
right?
just about to say Bakugan.
Yeah.
I was a Bakugan girly.
Beyblade, but
I got one.
Shoot.
Silly bands.
Oh, yes, that is
Yeah.
so ridiculous. Oh,
Those
yeah.
that like the little rubber bands with the go back.
Yes.
with the
Yes.
I come into 6th grade with the
Dude,
this to the go.
Would you really?
Up to the shoulder.
This is my Rolex.
Literally.
My ice.
No.
No, because really, kids thought you were so
I would
cool.
happily wear them to this day.
Not like you would in like elementary school, like your whole forearm. There's no way.
I have a
She's looking at you like, do not put her to
clothing
the test.
one for guys in middle school and high school.
The Nike Elite shirts.
Why did we let khaki joggers become popular?
It's
You
an
know,
inside
Khaki
job.
joggers.
Slides with the Nike
Oh,
socks.
Oh, yeah.
Like bunched at the
Yeah, the pants, like khaki pants with like the bunch at the bottom. I'm sorry, that I think about that because I had
Or the jogger
probably like
era.
5 or 6 pairs in my closet.
Okay,
and I,
okay, jogger. Okay,
You still wear 'em, dude.
hang on.
No.
Hang on.
They
Now,
went to
Not the
Goodwill,
pants
Josh.
now you're getting
Okay.
into fashion a little bit.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's fair. Like khaki and
Oh, like
jeans.
jogger jeans is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
but like the joggers. Why? Why would you prefer joggers over your normal sweatpants?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel
If
like
I
it
could
was
go
the
back
skinny
in
jean
time-
era thing.
Oh, I
Ripped
would.
jeggings.
I messed up
Ripped
a pair of
what?
skinny jeans back in
Can't
the
do
day.
ripped
Let me tell
jeggings
you.
anymore.
All my
Yeah,
jeans were skinny.
Hollister.
Now they're all very loose.
You can't discontinue on that one.
Yes.
I got
I
got one for y'all that's probably like we'll bring out some nostalgia, but I got a story with it. Hex bugs.
Yes.
Y'all remember those?
Yes.
Okay.
Hex
So
bugs.
when I was in middle school,
hated
there was
it.
this group of people that I thought they were the coolest people ever, but I'd never talked to them. And they were like the pranksters, I guess. And I remember they had one, and they would put them on people's heads. I was one of the victims, and it scared the crap out of me. I was like, "What is that?" But it got me a chance to talk to them. So like I was talking to them, I was like, "What is that? It's a hex bug. Have you not seen the commercials?" I was like,
Sorry.
because like I
Tactics.
was the silly band and like yeah, kind of just minded
I
my
could
own
never
business
do
type of
them.
thing. But yeah, those things like it just freaked me out. I was like, what is on me? Because it's like this big and it was crazy. But yeah, hex bugs, those were fun to mess with.
They're cool for like 5 minutes.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Literally.
I was gonna say that's funny you say that because things that we thought were cool back then now couldn't probably hold our attention span for more than 5 minutes. And again, I am not a psychology major, obviously, because I'm sitting in this room. I'm a journalism, Stratcom, multimedia major. Anyway, but like what that makes me think if and when we have kids and we are like full-fledged adults, what are we gonna think of in this day and age? Okay, I'm gonna.
It's gonna
I
be
think
cringe.
it's
Right,
crazy 'cause
what's gonna be-
I have a kid. I think it's crazy that I can record my kid's whole life, and then when she gets older, like I'm gonna be like, look at how you were.
And
Right.
you're gonna think you're
Yeah.
so old.
Yeah, you're right because and
And
even
then it's crazy because when I
had
was a
only
kid,
3
I used to be
cameras
like,
on
I
your
can't
phone?
wait till I get adult so I can buy all the candy in the world. Now I don't even like candy.
right. Well, and see that, and you bring up an interesting point. Some of the devices we use now, and some of the apps that are around now.
Oh, yeah.
What are we gonna think? When we're
Yeah.
20 years from now, are we gonna think that TikTok, which are we still gonna think that TikTok is as cool as it is now?
I already think TikTok
in
is
20
cringe.
years, we should all go back through and look at our DMs. For
Exactly.
Right, and I think
horrible.
and just like people our age now say that Facebook is like for old people,
Yeah.
is another app that we.
Gonna age well at all.
I feel like there's just so many apps that like, can we just stay with one? Like,
Right. Well, I like to say I have
We went to
I like to
Do you
say I
remember
have the
what I
big
looked like in
three:
middle school?
Facebook,
can't remember
Twitter,
if we-
Instagram.
Yeah.
That's my big three.
Where'd
Otherwise,
you go to middle school?
I don't mess with it. I may have it, but I don't use it.
I can't remember.
TikTok
I remember
just
you in high school. I can't
overstimulates
remember
me
middle school.
sometimes,
I tell you
like,
what I used to rock.
It's like so
in
much.
school.
Yeah.
I got one.
What's up?
The one thing I think is cringe now is probably Snapchat.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Real.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like now, when you get out of that high school era, it's like.
I feel like a weirdo on Snapchat.
You'd be surprised how many like 25-year-olds use
I feel,
Snapchat.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a streak with my cousin. And I feel the same way. I'm like, I don't
I
know.
feel like a grown man in the McDonald's playpen.
Exactly.
That's good. That's
Most of the
good.
time when I check Snapchat now, usually only one person I know posts on it. It's my aunt.
I deleted all my social media off my phone a few months ago, and it's been like the greatest thing like to
You know,
ever happen to
I
me.
I did that for like a year and a
I actually
half.
give you support for that.
Thank
just never
you.
looked at it.
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
Bring it back and it's like, no, you gotta do.
I get it on my laptop.
There's never a time
I can
you're
only
not
I
on
can't
it.
post
You
stories,
get
but
the
that's
chip
okay.
red.
Do you ever get
I have a
like,
Twitter
text
app
link
chip
from anyone?
in my
You gotta
head.
like open
Elon Musk just tweeted.
Instagram.
No, I'm like, can you screenshot it and send it to me, please? It's like
FOMO?
Oh, sure.
not
Like,
anymore.
or like-
my friends just text me.
or like screen record it. If
Yeah,
if
I'll
it's-
get
if
screen
it's-
recorded TikToks sometimes.
Oh yeah, if it's
Do you
Only a
watch
year and a
more
half,
TV
completely
now
off the
that
grid.
you don't have social media?
No, I just do things.
Yeah,
Like I read.
Yeah, what's that like?
I read books. I draw in my notebook. I make bracelets. I do a lot of homework
Hang out
now.
with your friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hang out with my
So what are
friends
you
so
gonna
much
do when you
more.
graduate and you have no homework?
Well, I'm gonna go to grad school. That's the
Oh.
plan.
She's
Wow.
she's gonna
wanna
go
do more
be,
school.
She's gonna do what some of the rest of us would love to do with our lives and be productive. No, not like hating on any.
busy on our social
Not right. Not like hating on anybody here, but
Not
like.
like throwing any shade, but
But no,
Under 18 hours, I can't do it.
but no, seriously. Like, here's the thing. I had a
right, Josh?
really busy week last week. I've had a busy last couple weeks, and I looked at my screen time. It was like nothing, and I was like, yeah, because I literally. Yeah, I literally did not pick up my phone. And like if I did, and now everybody's looking at their screen time. And like if I did, it was to send a text message or something like that, something productive. Although
9.5 hours.
Mine's an hour and a half.
yeah.
It counts as, it is hooked up. I will
you
say,
serious?
this is a
23
disclaimer,
hours.
it's hooked up with my MacBook as well.
Sure.
So it's all my MacBook and phone screen time.
Listen, did you know?
Horribly
Did you know there's a thing in there that you can break it down to where it's only your Mac or only your iPhone? There is a thing like that. But also,
9.5 hours on your
but also on the same lines of that, I literally, I mean, you look at do I want to say no? Probably not even high school. Middle school me, I spent so much time on social media. But now that that's my job and that's what I do for a living. I like my personal social media because I run a couple of accounts, but like my personal social media, not touched at all or very little.
yes.
And
Here's your news brief for the day.
Sure.
Instagram is going to be cracking down on content creators under the age of 18.
oh please,
Oh, good.
I'm fine.
By US law, you have to be older than 13 to actually even be on there.
Right.
But,
should be older.
and they're going to set
I
like,
agree
the
with
default
that.
setting to private, not to public, and it's not much, but at least they're
Yes.
thinking about.
That's honestly
Your
a good
collections.
More room for the grown-ups.
Well, and
Hit it.
Probably
Well-
just yourself.
what? Ooh. Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about screen time. The one thing about screen time.
Bro, I'm at 9.5 hours and I'm down 35% from last week.
No.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, but no. Here's the thing.
9 minutes.
But see, here's the thing. Screen time also counts, like the category of because it'll break it down into categories for you. It'll break
Didn't even have your
it'll break your
For your
messages.
health, I hope.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Honestly,
It'll break your messages down to social time, and I'm like, I don't use messages for social.
Brown and back.
Rally. This means wrap it up, by the way.
Oh,
This
gotcha.
means stretch, so we hit the 30-minute mark. I think it went well.
Cool.
You guys are talkers, so that's very good. And for
I like
those
this
who
one.
are watching this, thank you for watching. And for those who are not watching this, well, screw you.
Do it next time.
We'll do this again next week. If you want to
Tell
catch
your
this
friends.
live, we'll be live streaming at about, what is it? We start class at 2:45?
2:45. Yeah, we'll say about 3
3
probably.
o'clock on
Yeah.
Wednesdays, we will be on the air doing this again next morning, another exciting topic, so.
11 hours.
Be there, be square.
Be
All right. All right. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Has to do